A new report from the Environmental Working Group says PFAS, one of what scientists call a forever chemical because it never breaks down, is showing up in pesticides across the state, with San Joaquin County near the top of its list.
Many of them will break down into this very short chain PFAS called TFA, which we're beginning to learn a lot more about and is really starting to be detected quite widely in water, in foods, and in people.
The chemical is added to pesticides to make them last longer on the shelf and on crops.
I think we have a boogeyman, and we have the people trying to make hay off that their goal is the removal of pesticides completely.
The San Joaquin Farm Bureau says the report is misleading and its definition of PFAS contradicts the U.S. EPA and European Union's definitions.
It's important to differentiate between pounds of PFAS and pounds of chemical used that may contain PFAS.
There's a greater percentage of those newer registrations are PFAS compared to if you just look at the percentage of registrations overall. So while it's been going on for decades, it does seem to be an increasing trend in terms of more of the newer pesticides are PFAS.
The report shows that San Joaquin County's pesticide usage was 923,776 pounds.
There's a lot of work done to approve these products before they even have a chance to land on a farm or in the hands of employees or employers who use it for spraying.
Farmers likely don't know that these are PFAS to begin with, and they are sold a product that they're told is safe to use, and by both regulators and the agricultural chemical industry.
But the Farm Bureau says those pesticides are distributed across thousands of acres and vetted beforehand.
These counties that have really high agricultural bases, where they're going to see more use of these PFAS pesticides.
I rely on Cal EPA, Cal Department of Pesticide Regulation, and U.S. EPA to look at these chemicals and decide if there's a problem or not.
In San Joaquin County, I'm Anahita Jafari, KCRA 3 News.
Now, the Environmental Working Group says that the next step is going to be tracking the chemicals further to see how much is building up in the soil and the water. They say that the next step would be better notification of PFAS in the pesticides.